Hi guys, welcome to my TV guide, all about what I'm watching. I'm Alta. How to Get Away with Murder. So last Thursday's episode, I didn't get to watch it on Thursday because I was off doing something for work, didn't finish with it until 10:30. So I already knew the whole day that I was gonna miss the episode. Friday I was too tired, Saturday and Sunday. And today I was out of town. I got back today. And so I watched it today. It was a great episode. It was called Let's Get to Scooping. And so I love the client of the week. This client, I loved her. Like she struck me as someone who is familiar with, alcoholic beverages. She just gave me that. She gave me every night, on the dot, before bed, have a little glass of wine, maybe two. I loved her attitude. I loved her personality. I loved her professional history. I loved all of that. And I was kind of waiting for it in terms of her and Annalise are friends. I wanted to see if maybe it was a little bit, if I was going to have to side-eye the friendship because of how, because Annalise is her lawyer. So I was waiting for that moment where she would treat Annalise, basically like take her for granted or disrespect her or something like that. But it never happened. And it actually gave us some insight into Annalise, which is that she doesn't trust anyone. And I guess you could say we could have guessed that. But, we don't really know much about Annalise personally. We have her husband, we have her lover, Nathan, but no one who's we haven't seen her open up to anyone. Her running after Nathan is not her opening up to him. So, Marin, I believe was her name, I think that's how you pronounce it, she gave us some insight into her. You've been my client for years. I'm an open book to you. You know all my faults, divorces, all that stuff. You know everything that I've been through. But I barely know anything about you. And the way she said it, it's not for lack of trying. It's just that Annalise doesn't open up. She doesn't trust people. Why doesn't she trust people? That's something we're going to have to, find out, discover about her. And so that scene when she said that before she left, she picked up the picture of Sam and she was like, oh, come on. If that was my husband, I would never be able to walk straight. And when we first met Sam, especially on the heels of that scene between Annalise and Nathan, I was like, you could look a little better. But I'm actually getting used to his face. I'm actually starting to think that he's actually a good-looking man now. So on that front with Sam, so Becky, she got a victory. She got a victory. Annalise got a victory. The whole team got a victory for her. So it turns out the confession that she made on the tape was forced. It was doctored. They did not want to release the full tape because it wasn't entered into evidence. And comes to find out, they couldn't enter it into evidence because it showed them coercing her into talking about what happened. She told the truth, but and I don't understand. I guess I don't understand why she was so calm, knowing that they were lying on her. But I guess when Wes told her that Griffin was gonna pin it on her, she figured, oh, that's what's happening. But it's like these people are running around saying that you confessed. You had the conversation with them. You told them exactly what happened. You told them the truth. And the truth is that Griffin apparently, did she say that Griffin killed her? Because I'm trying to remember, because I just finished watching Sleepy Hollow, so that's kind of fresh in my mind. But I'm trying to, because she said she saw Griffin on top of Leela, and he was like, Leela was saying, get off me, but I don't remember if she said the words, he killed her. What she said was that she touched the body or something like that. So they gotta win. She's still being rude, talking about something she's not gonna tell, she's not gonna say thank you to Wes. She'll say thank you to him if that lady, Annalise, shows that basically she's worth all this, she's worth something, that she knows what she's doing. So she's not gonna say thank you to him because she's just ungrateful like that. So she did end up giving Wes the passcode to the phone. And Wes looked so cute at the end of that court scene. He was just like, I'm not gonna run to her because clearly she's got a wall up. So let me just walk out of the courtroom, look behind me a little bit, but as far as running to her, whatever. But he still wants info about that phone. What is on the phone? Why did she put it in his apartment. And I still want to know why she put it in his apartment, because she put it there and now she's looking all stoic face, won't give a single detail about it. So it turns out what's on that phone, Annalise's last 9 words, which did not shock me, because that scene, I don't know if it shocked anyone, I don't know if anyone was surprised, but that scene where between Wes and Annalise, basically it told you what was on the phone. It told me, I'm like, bet you Sam is on the phone, bet you it's him. And so we have that scene of Annalise, this great scene of her taking her face off for the day. She takes her wig off, natural system, and she takes her makeup, her makeup off. And it was, I love seeing someone who wears brown foundation taking her, taking their makeup off on TV, because it always makes me feel like personal. But when I wear foundation and like gets on my clothes, or like I have to like pat my face because I'm sweating, I always feel weird because I feel like it shouldn't be showing, because all I see are people who wear like beige foundation and all that stuff, super light foundation, so like when they wipe it, it won't show up in the tissue. So it always makes me feel like a little insecure, like that's not supposed to be happening, but it's freaking brown foundation on white tissue, it's gonna show up. So Annalise took off her face down to the night. Sam was there. He's seen this already, so he's just walking around. And so she holds up the phone like, babe, Sam, why is your penis? I thought she was gonna say, why is your penis on the dead girl? Yes, I thought that Sam took a picture of a dead Leela naked with his penis on her body. But no, why is your penis on the dead girl's phone? So he was, he'd been cheating with her. We knew this. And she just snapped a naked pic of him. What the hell is up with that trailer? I didn't see it at the end of the episode, on TV, on demand. So I had to go look for on YouTube. And Sam is attacking Annalise. What the hell is that? So, is it just because she's asking what's up with the picture? Is it because she's back to accusing him of the murder? Or is it because of Nathan? Because he caught Nathan by his car. And Nathan played it off, very nice. And he was smart not to tell Sam that he's a cop. So he told him that he was just out for a jog. He noticed that Sam's light was on, so instead of like knocking around the house, he decided to just break in and like mess with the wires or something like that. It was something extra that he did. And Sam was just staring at him like I would be staring at him like, and he's like, wasn't trying to steal your car, man. And Sam's like, I didn't say that. Although he would be well within his right to say that, you could just come knock on the door. So it seemed, answer to my question, Nate is doing some independent investigating of his own. Not smart of him to not tell Annalise about it, because guess what? I mean, depending on how the next episode plays out, she's going to get attacked by Sam anyways. So there's that. Bonnie was outside of Annalise's house, stalker, single white female. Does she just do this for, as a pastime, leisurely activity? Just sit outside of Annalise's house and imagine that it's her house. Annalise is nowhere to be found. It's just her and Sam. What is that? But she caught Nate. Didn't confront him. She went to the police because she was trying to get the tape. They were all trying to get the full tape uncut. And so she went to the captain or whatever, and she let him know that one of your cops, I saw them digging for evidence through Sam Keating's phone, and she basically threatened to expose or leak to the media that the police don't have a legit, like a suspect, like this one person that they're putting their weight behind, like they're portraying, to everyone else. So she threatened that. She got the tape, and Annalise told her good job. She's looking like, thanks, but I'm lying to you. That's what her face looked like. So yeah, I thought they might have been going, maybe they're considering going, curved route with Bonnie, when the female lawyer said that next time send Frank, because I prefer him looking at my butt while I walk away. The way she said him, I thought she was saying that she knows Bonnie's gonna be looking at her butt. She just prefers it when it's Frank. That's what I thought. So in the case itself, the kids had to, they had a test coming up, the torts test, the thing that Michaela is always talking about. She was freaking out about it because she's like, how are we supposed to, do all this work that she's giving us and study? Michaela had a couple of words for Annalise in this episode, behind her back, of course. She legit outright said that she didn't like Annalise as a boss. Now, remember, Michaela said in the very first episode that she wants to be Annalise. The reason why I think she's flipped the script, said to her in the last episode. You know, Annalise got a little personal with her, and not in a good way. She told her to be very careful of who she's marrying, because if everything goes south, it'll be her fault. And it wasn't in a way where she was invested, where she was being sentimental, like she actually cared. She just gave the advice and walked away. So I feel like maybe that kind of dimmed Annalise, you know, dimmed Michaela's love for Annalise a little bit. The fact that, you know, she was going to, not that Annalise needed to care, but she didn't need to say what she said or even the way that she said it. So based on, you know, by my interpretation, that's where I think her frustration with Annalise was coming from. And so this whole thing, you know, this episode for Annalise was about, she kept, you know, Marin loves her employees, treats them like family, she trusts them, she treats them all that stuff. Annalise is like, I don't trust my employees, they're just employees. They just work for me, I cut them a check, that's it. So I thought she was going to, you know, kind of like, I don't know, like be a little, not that she needs to be, or not that she hasn't been nice or anything like that, but I thought she was going to be a little cooler, maybe treat the kids to dinner, because she knows some of them, like Michaela, super look up to her, you know? Connor will say, like, looks up to her too. Asher just wants, you know, wants to get a good grade from her. Wes, I don't know what he wants from her, he just wants to pass the class. But, so yeah, I thought it was going to be that, but it seemed like she didn't, like, look at the group another kind of way. She just looked at Wes another kind of way, which I guess is whatever. That scene in her office when Wes was, you know, giving her the phone, the way she was trailing her fingers on that desk, I thought she was gonna kiss Wes. I do ship it. So I thought she was gonna like touch him again the way she did in the first episode, but that's not what happened. She just got super close and was like, "Can I trust you?" and all that stuff. So she learned something from Marin based on Wes, and they do have a unique relationship on the show. I mean, she's the main, and of the students, you know, you kind of get the sense that, I mean, we opened with him. Wes is, you know, the main, so they do need to have a special relationship. But Wes got in trouble and all that stuff. Asher really did it for me in this episode. He's the only one who's like excited about being a lawyer and about everything that they're doing. He's excited. He's not stressed about it like Michaela. He's not stressed about it like Connor. He's not like just curious about it like Connor. Laurel, I can't even really name with one word how she's feeling, but Asher's just happy. Like, he's excited. We get to be spies and all that stuff. So Connor had the spotlight in this episode. You know, we saw more of him in the flashback, and we saw his thing with Oliver go south because he slept with another man. You know, like I said in last episode, he's not really loyal to Oliver, although the fact that 7 weeks from now, you know, he's gonna run to Oliver. I mean, when Oliver joked, "Yeah, I know you love me, you wanna have my babies," he had that look on his face, so maybe he kind of is not falling, but like likes Oliver, like genuinely likes him, aside from wanting information from him, but he doesn't respect the dude. You know, when he told Oliver, "We never said we were exclusive," it's like, stop. That look that Oliver had on his face, yes, because what do you mean? Come on. He read Oliver. He can read Oliver. He knows he's the type to want a relationship. He's spotted that in him from the very first conversation. Yes, Oliver's the type to get attached. Yes, he's a relationship kind of guy. Yes. Talk about something we never said would be exclusive. He knew that Oliver would expect exclusivity. He just didn't do it because that's just not part of his plans. He doesn't do boyfriends, whatever. So I don't remember how many episodes this season has, but I wonder when we're going to see Oliver again. We know he's going to run to him saying, I messed up, but will they have a conversation or run into each other before then? So Connor did investigate on his own with Oliver, but not really, because he did end up sleeping with somebody to get his information, and then he took it to Oliver to, you know, find out more. So he didn't really, no, he hasn't shown me anything yet, although I did like the way he played the guy. Put up the recording device. That guy with his explicit descriptions are awesome. He did things to my butt that made my eyes water. I was like, yes. So he did play him. I was like, okay, one for you, Connor, but he still hasn't, like, shown me him doing something without sex being in it, you know? So now Oliver's dipped, like, he's gonna focus on, you know, getting his check from now on, I'm guessing. So I wonder what Connor's gonna be doing. At some point in the future, Asher's gonna get the trophy. I thought it was gonna be this episode because he put the final picture together for everyone, so I thought he was gonna get it, but no. And he's still gonna be here in 7 weeks, which at this point I'm happy about because I'm actually starting to feel something for him. You know, I'm starting to like not like love, but like I'm starting to actually notice him being there. You know, he's an affable guy. You know, he's ignorant, but he's not. You know, he's not doing anybody any harm. So yeah, at some point he's gonna win it. I thought it was gonna be this episode, but no. Michaela is going to steal it from him. So anyways, that's pretty much the episode. With Sam attacking Annalise in the next episode. When they said Michaela had taken the thing from Asher, I was like, did she kill Sam? Is that why she's breaking down so severely because she killed him? Now Sam's gonna attack Annalise. Did she kill Sam? I'm not sure yet. I mean, it would be the easiest thing to say, you know, the wife killed the husband or whatever, but I'm still not putting my money on Annalise killed Sam. Michaela having stolen that statue and her breaking down so bad, did she do it? The way Becky was sitting down, Rebecca, she was so calm. Did she kill Sam? Because she was so calm. But so far, honestly, she hasn't given us anything other than calm. Like, at some point in this episode, like, I'm glad she finally said to Annalise, you know, I did not confess, I just wanted to go home. Although, let's be smart. If you want to go home, or actually, no, never mind, because she didn't say that. She didn't confess the way they said she confessed. So let's drop that. Because I was going to say, if you wanted to go home, why would you say you killed him? But she didn't do that. But in that scene, I was like, I thought to myself, I'm bored of her not talking and being stoic and all that stuff. But she spoke. But so far, she hasn't given us anything but calm. So her being calm in the future, you know, with Sam's dead body on the ground, that doesn't tell me anything. She could have hit him with the thing. She could have not. She could have killed him. She could have not. Nothing. And lastly, I'll just say that Connor was losing it so spectacularly in that scene. Like, he was breaking down. And I found it interesting that, you know, it's funny because he's like screaming at Michaela to get it together, but he's breaking down too. All that laughing, that's him breaking down. But I found it interesting that while Michaela was, you know, the attention was on her breaking down in the future, even though Connor was doing it too, and the present, she was the one losing her crap about this test. I'll make this last. The shooting star, what did Frank mean by that? If you know, please help me out, because when they said, oh, we found it, I thought it was, okay, Michaela, she's freaking out, she's about to lose it because of this test. But then after the guy, you know, threw himself out the window, he walked by Michaela and said, that's the shooting star. So I'm like, so is Connor the shooting star? What does that mean? Because I thought he meant like shooting star as in like, you know, I don't know, like it burned, like a burnout or something like that. I didn't understand. Like, because he said it later on, that's a shooting star. What, Connor went to get evidence and someone ended up dead? Like, I actually did find that kind of funny. Like, the first time Connor kind of tried to do it on his own, like, or do half of it, as opposed to letting Oliver do all of it, somebody ended up dead. So that's it. It was a good episode. I loved it. So I'm looking forward to see what the hell is going to make Sam snapping on Annalise like that, and how the heck they're going to go back to normal after that. So I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. And let me know what you think. Comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know about your theories. Have they changed? Are they the same? Let me know. All right?